Hey guys, and welcome back to the long journey of Daenerys Stormborn. She has taken the long way. We have to admit, she's trying to save everyone to get what she really wants, the Iron Throne. But we're on our next point of call before the Iron Throne, the last one, hopefully, until we can make our way across the narrow sea and go home. Right now, we're starting to run out of men. We've only got 9,000 men left. That's not many troops, and as we can see here, she only has 11,000 men overall. So it's not looking so great. The more men we lose, the more problems we could get into. But who cares about men when we have dragons? Dragons are far more important than men, and with Drogon by our side, we should be able to take on the world. And that's basically what we've been doing, actually. We basically have been taking on most of the world. So we're heading off to Tyrosh and Maya to defeat them and free the slaves from their lands and hopefully move on to the last point of call. While we're doing this though, Tommen is actually fighting the White Walkers to save Westeros. Now he's at 37%. He's doing a very good job obviously, but that isn't going to stop Daenerys Targaryen. That is rightfully hers. She's been wanting that since the beginning. And though Tommen may be a good man, it doesn't matter. He is not the rightful king or queen. She is. I can't see her looking away from that, even if he does defeat the White Walkers. You know, it's not. She's never heard that Robert Baratheon was a bad king. She's never heard that even Tommen, when he is in the TV show and the books at this point in time, is a young boy. It's still not stopping her, even though he's just a young kid. She still feels she's the rightful queen to the realm. She's just kind of seeing him as using her power to defeat the White Walkers. That's how I would see it. I know a lot of people might say that maybe it proves that he's a good man. She might, find and go, oh, well, maybe he is nice after all. I can leave him to it then. He's a good king. I don't think she can. She's gone so far to get to where she wants to be. I feel this is the one thing she can't give up is the Iron Throne when it comes to that. I guess maybe it's her pride. It's the one thing that drives her is to go home. So I feel like we're still going to go for it, even if he does defeat it. I'd love to get there before he defeats him so we can defeat both sides. That would be amazing. But, he might be able to defeat them in the time before we get there. 2 people eloped and got married without anyone's consent, except their own. Well, seeing as they're, I don't think Dany would stand in the way of love. We'll accept the marriage. So where are his men? Okay, so she inherited the lordship of Gaston Grey. That's fine. So we can see here he's got 7,000 men right there. Looks like he's facing his own civil war. How many men defended Tyrosh? Maybe we should try and capture... I mean, he is in Tyrosh. We could just go attack the men. Yeah, he's in his men. We could... Then again, we get a minus. We could drop off somewhere else. Okay, how about we stay on here. And we pop on the here. We'll go to here, take this land back from the rebels so we can capture it ourselves. Then we'll go attack them. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. Now go, my men. Who will stand beside me? Barristan, 75 years old. He's wounded, though. Come on, Barristan. You can do it. You've made it this far. Get to me. Get me to Westeros. You have to. That's what you came to do. You have to make it all the way. We've still got Jorah Mormont. He is also still... They both got sons as well, so it's not that their lines are gone, but... It'd be nice to have both of them, get them with us. We didn't get Tyrion there. Ah, Tyrion. But we got to get those 2 there. I should probably lower the speed. I don't want to get any big surprises appearing. He's going to come down here. I think we're okay. Okay. So we got that first. We can assault this. We're going to lose men, but that's fine. I'd like to take this for our own. So we took that for ourselves. That gives us 6%. Those are obviously the rebels. How about we go attack both of them? That should stop him. Yeah, and then we can go attack him. So we're going to go attack them. Me, Grey Woman, Barristan by my side. What better generals could you have than this? I mean, there are some people. Jaime Lannister, the Knight of Flowers, they're all dead. These are the best. These are the best commanders left in the world. And they've both fought White Walkers. Actually, Grey Woman did not fight the White Walkers, did he? In the east. But, we don't need to attack this. I don't think they'll give us any war score. We could let them siege that out. And we could go back here. Let's just go for Kylos, because they're going to run away. My young court is finished with education. Okay, very nice. She's got Flamboyant Schemer. Not too bad. Where are they going to go from there? We should probably bring our ships round, just in case we need to make a quick getaway. Okay, so they're going to go up here. Maybe they'll pick up some more... We can't see over here, though. So they could make a big surprise for us. But with Drogon, he should make quick work of this. Should I use... I don't want to use Drogon, because we've used him quite a lot. And we've gotten lucky. You know, if he gets wounded or maimed or anything, he could easily die. The dragons can easily die when that sort of thing happens. They've taken that, so they've weakened that. That's good. Breeding dragons is a dangerous game, but you have managed to obtain a new clutch of dragon eggs from Drogon. Very nice. So another egg. So if we can find... Can I give him a dragon egg? Dario Harris with a dragon egg? That'd be perfect. He's not on my court, so maybe I can't give him one, but maybe I could give Barristan the egg. I can grant him a dragon egg. I mean, I don't think he can actually hatch it, but it would be hilarious. See, I would give him one, but if he does die, his son will just get it. And I'd rather just keep it for now, just because we have another child, maybe. Okay, so Maya's now down there helping them. We'll just take this, because we've almost got Kylos. You've been instructing young Aegon. He's not cooperating. He's become are you kidding me? How is he going to hatch a how is he going to ride the dragon if he's a craven? My son is disappointing me. Then again, you know, not every Targaryen can be like Dany. Dany is a pretty awesome one. They managed to defeat the rebels. That gives us more land to take. This should be a bit weaker then. Actually, yeah, that's good for us. I like that. And actually, we're only fighting Tyrosh now. So we're going to go over here to take that. Hopefully we can then move down to attack them, and they'll probably take that back, and we can take that from them again. Let's have the cycle continue. So when do we get? Okay, 200 men. Let's go. Good. We could even capture all of this. 47%. Okay, let's keep going. We've only lost a few men. We've not lost too many. 42%. And there we go. Still 42%. And the last one. And they're going to go up north. We can stop them. They'll go there, then we can attack them. There we go. Then we'll go over to the Disputed Peninsula, where it should still be low on men. And we will not grant them gifts. Dany is not going to bend to those horsemen ever again. 60%. Okay, you might be able to defeat this quicker than I thought. As my troops ransack the town of Visos Plains, they uncover an interesting relic that Lord Master Terror had hidden away there. What is it? What, longsword. Okay, so Dany has stolen a longsword. Well, good for you, Dany. We've now got a longsword. Very nice. Now, the glass candle, I didn't see this the first time I looked at it, but you can make it active. I didn't know you could do that with artifacts. It says inactive. Some artifacts have conditions that must be fulfilled before granting a hold of its effects. So we don't have any of its effects until we do this. Learning at least 12, so we're one away from that. Has the trait Mystic, publicly follows the Valyrian religion, has the trait Red Priest, has the trait Warlock, or Shadow Binder. So we don't have any of those, so it looks like we wouldn't be able to activate it. Yeah. Okay, the rest are kind of simple, it's just really those two that you'd want. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we've got she's now got a longsword. Dany has no Valyrian steel sword, so she's going to fight with this new longsword. We won't go. We'll go straight to there, attack these guys. Won't give us much war score, but hopefully we can take that. 60. I want to get the Westeros so badly before he wins that war. 69% in favor of Tommen. You go, Tommen. I mean, I'm happy for him, but just not happy for Dany. She wants to defeat them. They've only 900 men left. Okay, he's going to win. Yeah, he's definitely going to win. It's just whether he beats them before we do. We've got 66%. We could do it before him. It's whether he's fighting. He could be fighting them right now, taking land right now. Aegon has got trained for. Okay, at least you know. Fine, Aegon. Trained fighter, great, good for you. God, you disappoint Craven. Why is my son a Craven? The great mother of dragons. Okay, we took that. 76%. Now take the capital. We do have enough men to take it. And to take all the rest is going to be a bit different. They're all quite big. So I'd have to use Drogon no matter what. This is the Archon's land, though. 76%. I feel like if we captured this, though, we'd win. Huh. Okay, let's use Drogon on this, I think. Deploy our dragon. Okay, Drogon. Dracarys. There we go. He's taken it down a bit. He killed a few men. We're going to have to use him again. I said I don't like using him. But I want to, because we want to finish this as soon as possible to get the Westeros. We have to use Drogon. Though it's not letting me use him. Okay, he's not wounded. Thank you. I keep checking just because I'm so nervous about that happening. We can't do it yet. Come on, Drogon. Give it to me. Okay, we can. Dracarys! No! No! This is what I talked about! Whilst doing battle in the Disputed Peninsula, Drogon has been unfortunately wounded. Okay, it's fine. It's only a wound. It's only a flesh wound. Drogon, don't you dare do this to me. I mean, we have an egg, so we can always hatch more dragons. And my children are dragons, you know, we can always tame one of them or they can tame them. But still, we need this dragon. We need you to face Westeros. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is bad. I knew I shouldn't have done it. He's not cooperating. He's now got wrath. Come on. What is going... Jorah Mormont, what are you doing? I'm going to have to take you off the council, aren't I? Okay, Hero or Tumco? Tumco, you've not had much to do, have you? So let's make Tumco it. 15%, that's pretty good. I like that. Jorah, you know, you're just going to have to sit on the sidelines. I'd make you a... Can I make you a general? Do we have anyone who's not very good general? So, let's get rid of this guy. Relief commander. Let's make Jorah Mormont one of our commanders. He can be on the battlefield just in case Barristan dies. I still can't believe he's alive. How is he doing this? Okay. I can imagine people in the comment section are going to be angry at me because of the whole Drogon. You want me to marry my own son? Huh. I mean, okay, hear me out for a second. One thing we've got to remember is that he is under his father right now. His father could marry him to anyone. I can't control if my son marries. That's actually a really good point. I can only marry him to someone who's in my court right now. And there's no ladies... Oh, Melisandre could have been pretty cool. Melisande, whatever you call her. That actually could have been quite a nice one. But I can't do that. So if we get the betrothal, we don't actually marry him. But it means then when his father dies, or maybe, you know, whatever happens to him, we can then marry whoever we want. I'm going to accept. Because it's just a betrothal. We can decline it later. So there we go. We're going to do it just to keep him under wraps. Now this does mean Dany can't marry someone else, but I haven't seen anyone for me or my kids to marry just yet. And we're stressed. Okay, we can capture that. 81% to 82%. Okay. Your Grace, I'm really hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your Lord's subjects are running dry. Placate them with flattery. So, that only gave us 82% and my dragon got injured. He would like to get married, Tumco. I'm not sure if I remember in particular I recognise for you to marry. Yeah. Miranese. Yeah, you can marry as you please then. There's no one there that I remember. Tumco, you can marry whoever you want. You have that freedom. Dany gives you that freedom. That's what I'm here for. Okay, we'll cross over to there. I'm pleased to say he appears a natural. He's got there you go. See, we put Tumco in, and he knows what he's doing. That's because he was trained by Barristan. If only he was not Craven. Could you imagine that? If he was not Craven, he actually wouldn't be too bad. He'd be a skilled fighter. And actually, all his bad traits have come from... Craven and Wrath have come from his training. Ugh. That is a shame. He inherited Moat Cailin. So he was slain by a White Walker. The White Walker's still killing people off. 76%. Okay, we're at 82. But obviously they have a lot less men there with the White Walkers. One battle or something could finish it, or one territory they take could finish it. So, come on, Dany. We gotta be the hero. We gotta get back there. 96%? Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me right now? 96%? We'll adopt his ideas. I think Dany would listen. He won't take the demands. Come on. One more place. One more battle. should end this. He's actually going to go down here. Oh, he's actually going down here. Huh. Okay, so we'll follow him. Hopefully then we can... Yeah, we can fight him. My hand of the king has expressed the desire to get married. Okay. Again, I don't think I have anyone in my court that you can marry specifically that I like. Let's see if we can find someone for you to marry outside then. Jourdain, Bracken, Hardin. She's an attractive Hardin. Keith, Durwells. Yeah, no one particularly big families. What was that? I thought... Okay, I saw a line there. I thought maybe it was a Lannister. Okay, so no really particularly big families there, but you got like a Bracken, an attractive 40 years old. That's a good point as well. Like, they're all quite young. Personally, I don't feel like Barristan needs a marriage, because it's none that Dany would choose. I think she'd let him marry for love, because she can't. Because she can't marry her love, Dario Naharis. Marry as you please, Barristan. I give you that right. You're no longer on the King's Guard. Then again, I should have said no, because... he escaped. Okay, we need to get... I could take something. Just trying to think if there's any easy ones to get. And there's not really. The only way to get one is with Dragonfire, but Drogon is injured, so we'll go up to Kylos. Maybe we'll just jump on the ships. About 2,000 men, okay. 2nd of January. Peasant revolt against the Vale. Drogon's not healthy yet, so we can't. I can still deploy him in siege. But does that have a higher risk because he's already injured? That's what I would assume. Let's click it and see what happens. What is it? 5% chance of getting maimed. Ooh, it was 4% to 5%. Dracarys. Master Greleo of Kylos tried to slay your dragon. He failed. Fool. There we go. He was killed by my dragon. And it worked. Look at that. We got it really low there. How is Drogon? Are you okay? He's wounded still, obviously, but he didn't get worse. He didn't get maimed. He was still able to kill someone. Brienne of Tarth, with her sword, Oathkeeper, given it her by the dead Jaime Lannister. She was slain by a White Walker. Wow, those White Walkers are really taken out. Some great combatants. Think about it. Loras Tyrell, Jaime Lannister, Brienne of Tarth. So many great fighters. I know Jaime obviously was, shall we say, had one hand. Oh, she was married to... she was married to Robert Strong. What? What is... Okay, she was married to Robert Strong. Robert Strong is not in the King's Guard. I'm guessing he was taken out of the King's Guard. He now has Oathkeeper, apparently. That is hilarious, thinking Robert Strong having Oathkeeper. Wow. Okay. Okay, fine. Robert Strong as Oathkeeper. I can ignore that, I think. Now, do we use Drogon again? I think we should just wait. So, how much time do we have? 81%. Okay, I think we just wait for him to take that. Let's increase the speed. Just take down the last part. 95%. This should do it. And, okay, there we go. King Monterys. Ah. Okay, so Ariana of Dawn defeated the King of the Pirates. Pirate King Monterys Valerian. It looks as though... where is he? Pirate King Lorraine Valerion died. He had a daughter, who's a pirate, who killed him. Was killed in personal combat by Malaquo Maga. So he's someone under the employ. Okay, so he's actually from Volantis. He's actually a son of the former Triarch of Volantis. But for some reason, he's actually in the lands of Dawn, and he's fighting for her. He's now known as the King. Oh, he's her... He's the... it's a second wife. Okay, that makes sense. So her husband was a... I thought I recognized him. I was going to say, I thought I recognized him, and I was like thinking, I'm sure I've seen his picture somewhere married to someone before. But yeah, so he managed to kill Pirate King Lorraine Waters, or I guess, you know, Valerian now. And so that meant that, yeah, he died against Tyrion Lannister. His son, Monterys, actually inherited that, but he also controls Driftmark. What a very confusing situation. So he controls Driftmark and a few other places, but he became the King of the Stepstones as well. What an odd thing. So now he's now the king still. He's not a pirate, though. And he's married to a Trant. We're gonna have to fix this. You know, this is one reason Dany has to get back. She has to fix it. She's got to get back the Greyjoys. She's got to get back the Rock. She's got to get back these lands over here. It's a big mess that needs to be fixed. And Aric Fell now controls Tarth, and he's a Roller worshipper. Declared Princess Arianna's blood feud against the Iron King, Euron Greyjoy. So Arianna also has a bone to pick with the Iron King, Euron Crozai. He's upset a lot of people. Nothing's gone his way. Nothing he's planned has really gone, and I think he wanted it to. Obviously, Theon. Ugh. And then we have Asha. She's now married to someone from the Summer Islands. She's had a son, but he's actually of their dynasty, the Summer Islands. Okay, not her dynasty. But that's fine. And there we go. 100%. It is done. Enforced demands. Dany has done it. Another place that is as it should be. And a revolt against Tommen. So there we go. The final crossroad. Slavers haunt Slavers Bay no more. My unsullied Khalasar and dragons made sure of that. The freedmen adore me. The old blood fear me. And all of Essos listens when I speak. I am proven a fair and just ruler. My counselors are wise. The cities are prosperous. I can't believe Barristan's made it this far. Ah, joyous occasion. And at peace. But this land is not home. Viserys always told me that Westeros was the dragon's only home, and that one day he would return with an army. Ah, Viserys, my older brother, the crazy, crazy fool. Personally, as a character, I really love the character of Viserys. I'd love to do a series actually as Viserys at some point. If I can, I'd have to obviously try and set it up, because he holds no land, but he is a character I've always enjoyed actually. Because he is just kind of tragic, but also he kind of deserves it. It's that weird thing where you feel sad for him, but also you feel like, yeah, he deserved it. But it's very horrible. Actually, that was actually one of the first moments I think where I didn't like Dany. Personally, as a reader, I'm actually not that fond of the Dany character, as I said before. I'm not sure if I said it in this series or I said it in other series. I'm not that fond of her in some ways. And I feel like the first moment I felt that was when she was willing to watch her brother die. Now, I know he was a horrible person. He was absolutely horrific to her. But when they were pouring the stuff on her, like, I, as a viewer, found that hard to watch. Like, that's just hard to watch anyway. But the fact she wanted to watch it, I don't know, it just made me feel like, that's pretty horrible, you know. He kept her, you gotta think about it, you know, he was horrible, but he did keep her alive all those years. Think about it. The only reason she lived to the age she got to, because she was born an outcast, born, you know, away from her home, was because of him. I don't know, it just felt really sick that she was willing to watch. But then again, I know some people might disagree. Some people might think, you know, she has the right. Some people maybe think it was good for her character, showed her strength of her. She was willing to watch that, because I guess you could say in a way it's her fault that he's dying. He's dying because of how he's talking and treating her and how he is, and she's allowing her husband to kill him. So you could say, like, this is her judgment that he deserves death. And so she has to watch. If she can't watch, maybe he doesn't deserve to die. In the same way the Starks say you should pass the sword. So by her watching, she's kind of pushing herself like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I can accept that he is going to be executed. If I can't accept that, I shouldn't be, you know, I should stop this. So I feel like in a way it's kind of she needed to watch it. But also it kind of made me think, ooh, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit horrible. I mean, I'm not saying, like I say, I need to rehash that. I'm not saying I like Viserys. He didn't deserve to die. But it was such a horrific way to die. God, that was so gruesome. But yeah, just my thoughts and opinions. I think, like I say, I always try and be lenient on different opinions. So I find it, anything that creates an interesting discussion, that's something I can see both sides, and I really like that. Whenever I can see a situation on both sides, I always love situations like that. But that's just me. Enough of my rambling. I'm sure you guys are tired of my rambling by now. Viserys always told me the dragon's only home was the one day he would return with an army. My brother is long dead, and the army is my own. The 7 kingdoms are contested, their armies at war, and their people afraid. I could return to Westeros and bring peace, or I could remain here and forge a new empire free of shackles. So we can either stay here and create an empire of Giscard, or by the right of birth, I will sit upon the Iron Throne, which we will do. And we've declared war against Tommen Lannister. I said it. Tyrion told me the truth. You are just a Lannister in stag clothing. Mr. Tommen Baratheon. You despicable you. I know you're trying to save the world, but this is mine by birthright. 96%. I think he will beat them before we get there. But obviously, that's fine. You know, I can live with that. You know, if he becomes the winner of that. You know, we've defeated the East. It would have been nice if we could have done both, but that's kind of a tall order going all the way from the East all the way west. But will anyone join us? Can we find any allies in Westeros? He has 19,000 men, but they might support and defend him. I've only got about 8,000 of my men left in my army, and Drogon's wounded. Are we in trouble? I hope you guys will join me next time to see whether we can finally do the thing we dreamt of at the beginning. Taking back the Iron Throne. Can Dany do it? Or have we pushed ourselves too far? I hope you'll be there to see it with me. Fire and blood!